What's it going to be like going against an opponent you just saw 2 weeks ago? It's kind of rare for you.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but it's exciting. Obviously, divisional game. We know what's at stake, so I'm excited for it.
What did you learn about their defense and their personnel just because it's so fresh in your mind?
I mean, yeah, they play very hard. I think they're going to bring the energy, just like I said, just takes to the game. Obviously, they have very talented back end and up seven. The front seven kind of gave us a little bit of issues too in the first game, so it's exciting though. I'm ready for it.
You mentioned what's at stake in this game. What do you guys talk about when you talk about the importance of this one? What's the conversation about this one?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's one of those things where you don't really have to say much. Like, we all kind of know what it is for. Obviously, the goal is to win this game and get to the playoffs, win the division. So we don't have to really say too much about it.
When you were in college, Marvin, did you have any experience playing a team in the regular season and playing again in the Big Ten championship? So in other words, playing a team twice in the same season?
Unfortunately, I did not get to the Big Ten championship none of my college career, so no, I did not play any team twice.
I didn't mean to
It's all
bring
good.
that up. But, so what are you expecting now, seeing a team for the second time, or how much an advantage might that be?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you don't really know. Obviously, they won the game, so are they going to stick to what they did the first time, or do you think we probably should switch things up? They held us to, I don't know how many points, 6 points. So as a defense, it's like, okay, you probably should do the same things, but obviously we can't keep it the exact same way because obviously we're game planning for some things as well. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see.
As a receiver, is there anything differently you have to do when you mentioned their front seven? When you know they might be getting quick pressure, is there anything differently you have to do as a receiver?
No, get to your spot, get open, and catch the ball. It's the same mindset you always have to have.
It seems like the last few weeks the Seahawks defense has improved pretty dramatically. What have you seen on tape from what they were doing maybe earlier in the year to what they've been doing the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think a little bit more man coverage, kind of, just letting their front, or they might blitz 5 or rush 5, and they kind of just play man coverage in the back end and trust their one-on-ones. Obviously, they have a talented back end, so they can do those things, and I think that's kind of what they've been doing recently.
Sure.
How much do you think from 2 weeks ago it was the defense for the Seahawks doing things well versus you guys just not executing?
I always think we're just not executing. Drew Pessing does a good job putting us in positions to execute, and it comes down to just winning your one-on-ones, like I said before. So I think it just comes down to us executing more so than them.
Is that the past 2 weeks? Does that apply to the past 2 games?
I think it applies to every game. When we win, it's probably because we executed more than when we lose. So I think it's always about us and what we do and what we can control.
JG said that there were times that he felt you were open and you didn't get the ball for whatever reason, no one's fault in particular. Were you pleased with kind of how often you were able to win it on Sunday?
Yeah, I think I try to do my best to get open every play, within the scheme, within the offense, whatever route that I have. Being a receiver, there's so many different factors that goes into one person getting success. The play call has to be perfect against the defense that we're trying to go up against. The line has to block, the quarterback, the running back has to pick up protection. So I'm very aware that it's definitely, even when I do have success, it's not on me at all. It takes all 10 other guys out there and the coaches to put me in positions to win. And so even when I fail, I don't think it's anybody's fault in particular. So I think it's definitely just a collective group effort.
It's always tough to execute on the road when you're dealing with a hostile environment as an offense. But it feels like it's been about a month since you've been at home. How nice is it going to be back out there to get back out there at home?
Yeah, definitely. Especially as an offensive player, it kind of affects us more than probably the defense does. Just the cadence you have to be, on top of hearing Kyler in the huddle, all those little things like that, be on the same page for the play. So it definitely helped being at home.
You and D-Rob will forever be connected just because of your the same draft first round. How good was it to finally see him get out there after all he went through in the past few months?
Yeah, I know. Football is one of his escapes and allow him to just go out there, be happy, just play football, something he really loves to do. I just try to tell him to go out there, be confident, just play free. I know what it feels like to be in that first game, and kind of everything's kind of moving real fast. And obviously, you got to play a little bit in preseason. But just go out there, just have fun, play free, have confidence in yourself. That's really all the message I kind of relate to him.
At this point, you've gone against so many elite corners. Where's your confidence level now versus maybe back in September?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel good. I feel like I can win. many different ways. However, Drew schemes me up, I feel like I can win. I think that's where my confidence level's up.
I asked Kyler, you lead all rookie receivers in touchdown catches, right? At the same time, how much upside is left? And Kyler said a lot.
Yeah.
Where and how do you think the two of you guys can still improve the rest of this year?
I think it's always get on the same page, just kind of seeing things on the same level, seeing it from a quarterback perspective, him seeing it kind of receiver perspective. Obviously, the touchdowns are nice. We have execution in the red zone. I think that's kind of important for us as a team and putting up points. So hopefully I can continue to do that.
The same reaction you saw after watching film?
Yeah, and then after I watched it again, I was honestly excited because I knew all the things I did I can fix and do it in practice this week and just keep getting better and keep earning reps and keep getting better. So now I feel real positive now.
With that being your first true full-speed regular season game reps since the Cotton Bowl, I know you had that little taste against New Orleans, but was it what you expected, or?
Yeah, it's exactly what I expected. It's funny, like sometimes I feel like I know exactly like my brain was going, but my feet wasn't matching. I don't know if I was too excited or what, but I just really gonna fix that in practice this week and just keep earning reps. And as far as like technique, fundamentals, like JG always says, alignment, assignment, key technique. So that's all it is. So I'm just super excited to get better.
Physically, after 22 snaps, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. I did my calf work like usual, did my weightlifting work like usual, so just excited to keep getting better.
Darius, what was the best part about getting out there, and what was the part that you didn't like?
The best part about getting out there was being out there with my teammates, honestly, putting my full jersey on and helmet on. The part I didn't like is losing. Anytime you go out there, you want to compete and win, and like I said, I didn't feel like I did enough to help us win. So, but it's all, like I said, positive because it's all things I can fix. So I'm excited.
What are the things?
Man, just the small things as far as some of the things in our defense that I can be better at. Some of my rushes, how I set it up, how I use my hands, but all stuff I can fix. So I'm just super excited.
Darius, through your time in the SEC, you know the importance of those conference division games.
Yeah.
You have this one against Seattle. Does this feel like a rivalry game a little bit, even though it's going to be your first time playing in the division?
I feel like the right answer is yes, but for me, honestly, I just want to earn some reps on the field. So I just want to do anything to help us win the game on Sunday. So I'm just excited for the opportunity.
If you get more snaps, will that help your game? You maybe get into a flow a little bit better, maybe set guys up, that kind of thing? Or?
Honestly, it started in practice. Like, I've been enjoying the reps I get in practice and going against our ones and going against our scout team, just getting better. So at the end of the day, I know I just got to keep performing in practice, and we'll see what goes from there. But I'm just excited to compete.
Is the game speed what you thought it was? Is it faster, slower?
Yeah, it's a tick faster. That's why I feel like sometimes I was like a half a step behind on some things. But that's all, like I said, all things I can fix with more reps in practice.
Darius, you called yourself a game record. What's that look like to you? What's the final result have to look like for you to say?
I mean, just really controlling the line of scrimmage, just having more production, just affecting the quarterback, and all those good things. So, like I said, I didn't get it done last Sunday, but I'm going to strive and practice this week to practice better to lead to a better game this Sunday. So I'm super excited.
You didn't get the opportunity to go personally against the Seahawks, but I know you watched the tape. What jumps off the film when you watch the tape of the Seahawks?
No, they're a really good team. Really good up front, have a solid scheme, but I mean it's about us and our technique and our fundamentals. So that's what I'm just worrying about this week is what can I get better at and my alignments and my rushes. So I'm just super excited to go compete.
Darius, what's it like to share a defensive line with Roy Lopez?
Oh, it's awesome. Roy is, Arizona native, so it's good to have a guy here, a great role model, great leader for me. Sunday, just always giving me good advice and helping me stay confident in my game. So he's just a great teammate.
He's a little goofy, though, right?
Yeah, he's a little goofy.